in the heart of the dense, foreboding forest, where ancient trees whispered secrets to the wind. A chilling tale unfolded. The air hung heavy with an unsettling stillness as twilight descended, casting eerie shadows upon gnarled branches that reached out like skeletal fingers. Deep within the woods, an abandoned mansion stood, its dilapidated facade hidden behind thickets and vines. Legends spoke of a family who once dwelled within, their tragic fate shrouded in mystery. Locals whispered of spectral figures glimpsed through shattered windows, their mournful cries echoing through the night. As darkness enveloped the forest, a lone adventurer ventured forth, drawn by the allure of the haunted mansion. Crunching leaves beneath each cautious step, that explorer felt the weight of unseen eyes watching from the shadows. Wisps of fog clung to the ground, creating an otherworldly atmosphere. The mansion's creaking door swung open with a ghostly moan, revealing a decrepit interior frozen in time. Dust-laden furniture bore witness to the passage of decades, while a grand staircase groaned under the weight of forgotten memories. Flickering candlelight cast dancing shadows that seemed to mirror the tormented spirits within. The air turned icy as whispers materialized into faint, anguished sobs. That explorer moved deeper into the mansion, guided by an unseen force that compelled them to unravel the secrets that lay dormant. A chilling wind whispered tales of betrayal, lost love, and an unspeakable tragedy that befell the family who once called this place home. In a long-forgotten room, the adventurer uncovered a hidden diary, its pages filled with the desperate pleas of a tormented soul. It conveyed a tale of a forbidden love, a pact with dark forces, and a curse that condemned the family to wander the mansion in perpetual agony. As the last entry was read, an ominous presence manifested, causing the temperature to plummet. Shadows coalesced into ethereal figures, the vanquished apparitions of the ill-fated family. Desperation and sorrow emanated from their spectral forms, reaching out to the living in a silent plea for release. Terrified, the adventurer fled the mansion, pursued by the haunting echoes of the past. The forest seemed to come alive with unseen malevolence, branches clawing at the intruder as if to prevent the escape. The distant wails of the tormented spirits echoed through the trees, leaving an indelible mark on the soul of the one who dared to uncover the forest's darkest secret. As the adventurer stumbled through the labyrinthine woods, the oppressive darkness seemed to consume every trace of moonlight. Twisted tree roots entwined with the damp forest floor, creating a treacherous path that threatened to ensnare the fleeing intruder. Strange whispers echoed through the trees, the ghostly voices intertwining with the rustle of leaves. Shadows danced menacingly, playing tricks on the mind, as if the very essence of the forest conspired against the unwelcome visitor. The air grew thick with an unsettling tension, and an otherworldly glow emanated from unseen sources, casting an ethereal pallor upon the surroundings. With each step, the adventurer felt an invisible force tugging at their very soul, as if the malevolent spirits sought to claim another victim. Shapes moved in the periphery, elusive and foreboding, yet never revealing themselves fully. Unearthly eyes seemed to watch from the shadows, flickering like distant stars in the night sky. A distant, mournful howl echoed through the darkness, sending shivers down the adventurer's spine. The forest, once indifferent, now seemed alive with spectral energy, as if the very essence of the cursed mansion had seeped into the ancient trees, binding them to a shared destiny of despair. Suddenly, the surroundings shifted, and the adventurer found themselves standing at the edge of a moonlit clearing. In its center stood an ancient, gnarled tree, its branches contorted into grotesque shapes. A cold wind whispered through the leaves, carrying with it the anguished cries of the trapped spirits. As the adventurer approached the tree, a spectral figure materialized, a visage of the mansion's tragic past. The ghostly figure extended a hand, imploring the intruder to break the curse that bound them. The air grew still as the adventurer hesitated, caught between the lure of unraveling the forest's mysteries and the fear of succumbing to its ominous embrace. With a deep breath, the adventurer made a fateful decision. They reached out to touch the spectral hand, sending ripples through the fabric of the supernatural. The forest seemed to hold its breath, and then, in an instant, The ethereal figures dissipated like morning mist, their tormented cries fading into the night. The woods, once haunted and oppressive, now embraced an eerie calm. The adventurer, marked by the encounter, emerged from the forest with a newfound understanding of the thin veil between the living and the spectral realm. The haunted mansion stood silent, and the ancient trees resumed their whispers, perhaps sharing a tale of redemption that would echo through the ages. As the adventurer left the haunted forest, a sense of relief washed over them. But the memories of the eerie encounter lingered like a haunting melody. The moon cast its silvery glow upon the path, revealing a surreal landscape transformed by the interplay of light and shadow. In the distance, a dilapidated village emerged, its structures bearing the scars of time and neglect. Curiosity compelled the adventurer to explore further, wondering if the village held its own secrets and tales of the supernatural. The village square was eerily silent, interrupted only by the occasional creak of a rusty sign swinging in the wind. Abandoned homes stood like silent sentinels, windows broken and doors ajar, as if the residents had hastily fled some unseen terror. As the adventurer delved deeper into the heart of the village, they discovered an ancient, crumbling church. Its weathered spire reached for the heavens, a stark contrast to the decaying surroundings. The heavy wooden doors groaned open with reluctance, revealing a dimly lit interior adorned with faded religious symbols. Within the church, a series of weathered tapestries depicted a tragic saga tale of a cursed artifact that had brought doom upon the village. That artifact, a mysterious amulet, was said to hold the power to commune with spirits but came at a great cost. Legend spoke of a ritual gone awry, unleashing malevolent forces that plagued the village with misfortune. Compelled to uncover the truth, the adventurers scoured the abandoned village for any remnants of the cursed amulet. In an ancient well at the village center, they unearthed a hidden chamber containing an ornate box adorned with cryptic symbols. Inside rested the fabled amulet, its dark energy palpable even to the touch. As the adventurer held the amulet, the village seemed to stir with spectral activity. Whispers echoed through the air, revealing the anguished tales of those who had fallen victim to the artifact's malevolence. The adventurer realized that breaking the curse required a perilous choice: either destroy the amulet and risk unleashing its wrath, or find a way to appease the restless spirits bound to it. The decision weighed heavy on the adventurers' shoulders as they stood at the crossroads of fate. The haunted forest behind them and the cursed village ahead. The amulet pulsed with an otherworldly energy, and the shadows seemed to converge, awaiting the resolution of a timeless struggle between the living and the supernatural. With a deep breath, the adventurer resolved to confront the curse head-on, determined to bring an end to the spectral torment that gripped the village. That amulet, cold and foreboding in their hands, seemed to pulse with an unsettling energy as they embarked on a journey to find the heart of the village's affliction. Guided by the ethereal whispers of the restless spirits, the adventurer discovered a hidden chamber beneath the church, its walls adorned with ancient runes that glowed ominously in response to the amulet's presence. A spectral figure materialized before them, a guardian spirit bound to the cursed artifact. The spirit revealed that the only way to break the curse was to unravel the tragic events that led to the village's downfall. The adventurer was transported back in time, witnessing the ill-fated ritual that had unleashed the malevolent forces. Shadows of the past danced around them, and the air crackled with dark energy as the events unfolded like a haunting play. As the adventurer delved deeper into the memories of the village's darkest hour, they discovered a web of betrayal, greed, and forbidden desires that had set the stage for the curse. A once trusted confidant had sought to harness the power of the amulet for personal gain, leading to a calamitous chain of events that ensnared the entire village. Armed with this newfound knowledge, the adventurer confronted the malevolent spirit, demanding retribution and justice for the village. The amulet trembled in response, its dark energy pulsating with a mixture of agony and release. With a solemn incantation, the adventurer channeled the spirit's collective anguish into the amulet, purifying the cursed artifact and breaking the shackles that bound the village. The chamber resonated with a spectral symphony as the restless spirits found peace. their ethereal forms dissipating into the cosmic tapestry. As the echoes of the past faded, the adventurer emerged from the hidden chamber, the amulet now transformed into a radiant symbol of redemption. The village, once shrouded in darkness, bathed in the warm embrace of dawn as the curse was lifted, leaving behind a tranquil scene that belied the tumultuous history. The haunted forest and cursed village, both touched by the hands of destiny, stood silent,